See Big Ben Roethlisberger, and the Pittsburgh Steelers as they match up with Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they come in at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent on the road where a loss would make them 0-3.
And when you start that way, doubts really start to creep into a locker room, and guys start to battle each other instead of worrying about winning games.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Niners heading out behind their 6-year quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy, of course, sat behind Tom Brady for much of his tenure in New England. Won his first 5 starts as a Niner in 2017, then the injury last year. So still some question marks surrounding number 10 out there under center. Garoppolo now, first down throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Well, Pettis is quickly becoming the #1 receiving option for Jimmy Garoppolo. Into last year, John Lynch said that they loved the way he closed the season, really came on late. Remember, this is a guy that they traded up to get at number 44 back in 2018 out of the University of Washington. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Breida, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And these are the guys we're about to see down on the turf in just a moment.
Joe Staley, the left tackle, one of the most respected players in the league, as well as one of the most talented.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On the run is Conner. The numbers there for Conner in last week's game. 14 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
On second down and 4, Roethlisberger. Malcolm Smith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded just inside the 20. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Defensive lineman Cameron Hayward is not just a dependable playmaker and a leader in the locker room. He's a guy who gets to the quarterback. 20 sacks in his last 2 seasons for the 2-time Pro Bowler.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, Max 50, Max 50. Come on, come on, come on. Stay hot.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait,
He's brought down by Ryan Shazier.
stay hot.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper,
Yes,
right?
yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 23 yards, the final tally. Yeah, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Roethlisberger will throw. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ben leaves to counter on the draw. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor. Give him 3 on the play, and just like that, it's third down. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Xavier Grimble, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams. An 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play. I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go. 180!
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. And he fires one incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo's pass complete to Matthews. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Garoppolo again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
On 1st down, Garoppolo to the goal line, but it's incomplete. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
Watch left, watch left. Tight to the left, tight to the left. Hey,
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. But now it'll be third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Check down to Breida. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Last year's NFL leader in field goal percentage, Robbie Gould, on for the Niners field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1 in the 2018 season.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Roethlisberger. Bryant has it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Check, check. Watch it before. Watch it before. You ain't doing nothing,
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He'll dump this one off to Connor.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll begin out at State Farm Field. Carolina matching up with Arizona. And it's the Cardinals who are out in front in that one. Kyler Murray has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we make the trip east as we head all the way to Jacksonville to check on the Jags. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Adam Humphries, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Russell Wilson has thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Meanwhile, down in Glendale, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. Kyler Murray, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Now watch one.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. They go counter with Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Here we go,
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They run again with Breida.
Go, run.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
But just like you said, they've got the lead, don't do anything silly, run the football, and that's what they did.
They would have liked to have created a little more room for their punter, but he'll take what they gave him, and he'll go out there now and try and get the ball off and help his defense.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Let's take it inside his own 40. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Black 20.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Roethlisberger now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. Malcolm Smith there for the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. On 2nd down, it's Snell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
On 1st down, Connor. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Roethlisberger to the end zone, but it's incomplete. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Roethlisberger, the quick slant caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his second touchdown on the season, and the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Boswell for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. Hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Single, slop.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw, it's Garoppolo. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Gets this one to Juszczyk. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up.
Black, what's that?
They run with Connor. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Connor. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run with Snell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Snell again. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tartt. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Steelers, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.